right, and we're back. We know you missed us. Welcome to FloCheer Radio. Have my beautiful co-hosts here this morning.
Oh wow, the accent. I'm into it.
You're welcome.
Where'd you come from?
I tried new coffee this morning.
British tea.
Yes, British tea. So I'm Jessica Baker, and this is Megan
Motley. Cheers.
Been practicing. And Emily Schmidt.
Cheerio.
Yeah, so let's get this party started, Spice Girls.
Oh,
Spice up your life. So
Halloween was a good one.
Yes.
Did everyone see our posts on Instagram?
It's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So if you haven't seen it yet, the whole Flo Squad dressed up as the Spice Girls, and it was so fun. I actually crafted some little microphones for us. I went and got like pipe cleaners, and then I found this like mesh tubing, and then those little like fluffy pom poms.
It was very professional.
Yeah.
It legitimately
did a great job.
They turned out so much better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
And somebody was like walked past me and I guess needed to talk to me and thought I was on a conference call.
On your pipe cleaner, cotton balls.
Yeah. And I was
really
like,
technical
that is so
mouthpiece.
funny. So anyways.
And when we weren't all together as a group, people were like, oh, Britney Spears, which you all learned last week. I have done before.
Yes.
No, just Posh Spice here by my lonesome.
Yeah, so Emily was Posh Spice.
Yes.
I was
Megan
sporty.
was Sporty Spice. I was Ginger Spice. I didn't really have a choice there. I mean, can't really come away from that.
It was like all of us were like perfect.
Yeah,
like for each one, it was.
And it's our characters too.
Obvious.
Like, it is our personalities.
100%.
Yeah.
And we also had Baby Spice and Scary. It was good. So check out the pictures. Really cool.
It was a lot of fun. I will say that we did not, unfortunately, win the company-wide title.
We were top 5.
Yeah.
We were top
Don't
5.
get salty.
chosen.
We were
Listen,
top 5.
guys.
We were the only group that got chosen. Everyone else was individuals.
That's
so
true.
I was pretty proud about that.
That's pretty good.
Listen, if there's anything I love, it's winning.
Can we talk about the Can we talk about the top 3 though? There was one guy dressed as a Smurf, and he had a fully blue face and a beard, and not one person knew who he was. Like he was walking around. Did you know who he was? As a human.
Oh yeah, no.
Not as a character. Do you know who he was?
And he was talking to me at one point, and I was like,
he was really
know who I'm talking
social,
to.
but I had no idea who he was. I was like, who are you? Someone else said that to me, and I was like, you know what? Does he even go here? Like, is he a part of our company? Like,
that's so funny. No.
Either way,
you're right.
Now I need to figure out who it was because
I have no idea.
I didn't realize that I had no idea who that was this whole time until you said
funny.
that.
Yep.
There. Halloween.
Well, there's that.
It was good.
Okay, back on track.
Showcases. What we've been doing other than Halloween.
We had such a good weekend.
The best.
This is why our brains are scrambled. We've just been
doing
a lot.
Yes.
Doing the most.
All of
the busiest.
Yeah, I know you guys have probably seen. We are still posting so much stuff from the weekend. Highlights are coming out all week. The GoldGala highlight just came out. The BlueDebut highlight just came out. And now we'll have Woodlands Elite coming out in a few days. It was such a good weekend.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was so much fun.
And like, Megan and I realized this weekend we have a problem. We are addicted to cheerleading. We got in the car after a 12 to 13 hour day, and we listened to cheer music, and nothing was wrong with it.
Well, oh man.
Okay, and I will say this, and I will continue to say it. Listening to it in venue is very different because it's like there's a lot of bass and it's very loud, and like when you're in the car, you can like really appreciate like
talk about it.
Yeah, and the music is new, so I'm gonna like defend us on that.
I know,
because it's like
Don't defend Emily though, because she got in the car with me and rode home with me from Dallas and turned on the music again and made me listen to it. And I was like, you've gone too far.
Caught red-handed.
No,
So she listened to it twice.
Okay, you know what?
Well, everything we talked about, I wanted to talk about with Jess.
Okay.
There's going to be such an ongoing competition between us of who is the most extra. And right now, you're in the lead.
I know.
You're leading.
Extra, not crazy.
Extra, like over the top, especially because I was still in posh mode a little bit. And she's pretty
Debatable.
extra. Anyways, okay, let's talk about our day.
Yes.
Started with BlueDebut.
Yep.
And we got to sit down with John Davenport, and I feel like we learned so much just from talking to him.
It was so awesome. He was just a treasure trove of information, and it was really fun. And we actually did Facebook Live with him, so if y'all haven't seen that, you can go back over to our Facebook and kind of check that out. But he coaches 4 teams, and he's the assistant all-star director. So if like there's anybody at Cheer Athletics to talk to, is like we talk to the guy.
Yeah,
so it was awesome.
And you know him pretty well too. It's cool too because he cheered there, so he has that background too as an athlete. And then he started coaching as soon as he tied up his cheer shoes and retired them. But it was neat. And I mean, his team did so well. So he coaches Swoosh Cats, who won Worlds last year. They're off to a really good start. They did their full-out routine. I thought they looked really good. I was impressed.
Yeah.
And he coaches Panthers. I am still speechless.
I'm just going to go ahead and call this Panthers Week because I am just obsessed. And speaking of that, every podcast I like to do a little something called Megan's Trophy Case. And in this little segment, I basically award just somebody or some team or just anybody in the cheer and dance world, a meaningless trophy. It really means nothing, and I invent the awards every time. But
it means something to someone.
Well, thank you, Jessica.
Someone out there hoping to be.
Someday I hope to have this trophy, okay?
So the Fiercest of October Award goes to the Cheer Athletics Panthers.
Well deserved.
Oh my gosh.
Fierce is the best way to put it. You're right.
Yes. Like, it was just, top to bottom, just everything that they did. The fact that they came out with a new look. The fact that they went full out and, crushed it.
I wasn't there. What was the new look?
Okay.
I'm going to talk about that later.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me save that for me later.
Okay.
Fine.
Save it for me.
Okay, we'll put a pin in it. Come back.
Putting a pin in it.
That's my thing, guys. Put a pin in it. And their elite sequence, melted my brain. When I watched it, I was like, I was like, I was like, what did I just watch? And it was like, I cannot believe they're this good in October.
And they all hit. Yeah. I mean, they had slight bobbles here and there with things, some tumbling things to work out. But
and we have some
besides
stuff
that,
to see them on the site. Do we have some of their skills up?
I had to do a full breakdown of the routine. I couldn't even just talk about parts because I couldn't pick. The all-girl stunt in the middle.
Yes.
This girl did walk-in hands, press hands full around, and then everyone else came up and full stunt.
I feel like you guys should show it to me. You're ready. Show it to me.
You're
doing. You know it. You're doing the motions.
We rewatched it so many times.
I know it was so good.
They have a secret weapon. That's I mean that's really.
And here's the thing. So this is what was cool about talking to John. He said that they got their routine and started working on it a month earlier than normal. And they
never normally go full out at BlueDebut. Yeah. They normally are marking something.
And they had their music and everything?
Their music.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
Fire music.
You need to listen to that.
She did in the car ride home.
Don't worry, I heard it.
I know you probably heard a whole album of cheer music. So.
Yeah, I definitely got caught up.
That's what I call cheer music.
That's what I call cheer music, 2017. No, so it was just talking to John, they are just hungrier than ever.
Rightfully so, after how last year went. And we kind of asked him about that too. Is that putting a little fire under you? How did it feel when you came out as a tie? And I mean, it was close, and they both were incredible teams last year, and which he fully recognized, but they want to get that edge over them. And I don't know, something is different about them this year.
Yes.
The way, not only just the look, but their presence.
Yes, absolutely. There is just this aura about them, and there's just this vibe. When you're around it, it's they mean business. And and let's just modify or whatever all of this by just saying it is October and it's very early, and I don't want this to attention to go to their head and to think oh, look at us, we're ahead, they can't let their foot off the gas. But if they keep this attitude and keep working this hard, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I'm just they are going to elevate that whole division, which is already crazy competitive.
I'm excited.
So, and I am
cheer nerding out right now. Well, I'm so happy.
No,
I
agree.
So cool.
And I'm excited because I get to. So next I'm going to the World Cup Showcase, and then I'm going to Maryland Twister. So I'm going to be taking a round large senior.
Awesome.
And it was interesting too because I had like about a month or so ago, I talked to Tara from Maryland Twisters, and we were just saying like that division is just it is its own breed. The large senior all-girl is something. It's just I don't even know how to put it in words.
I mean, there's a reason why it's like one that everybody loves to watch, and it's one of like the most talked about divisions all the time because it's just like there's something too about watching a large team because they fill up the mat, and there's just it requires so many talented athletes, and it's just very visual. So like.
That's the cool thing about the level 5 large, though. Like, all girls especially, because that's the hardest division, in my opinion. Because you have the most people to work with. All girls stunting. There's more people involved. There's not as much room on the mat. You have to be strategic with your choreography. So,
but it's so
I'm excited to see
too,
what you have to say when you come back.
They have the least amount of teams. Like that was something Tara and I really talked about too.
Because it's hard to build a team like that. Like you can't just get that many athletes in one area and be like, here's my.
There were 11
level
last
5.
year at Worlds, though. There were 11. We were like when I talked to Tara talking about medium co-ed because they have Rain, then they have F5. Medium co-ed had 60 or so.
Yeah.
There was 11. So like it's just crazy, but it's still so competitive. All right.
It's so fun. It's like the cheer season is like ramping up.
But since we're on Panthers, all right, I guess we're gonna move on to a segment I'm not very excited about today. No, I'm just kidding. This or that cat. Okay, so we had the vote up on Twitter, and I'm sad to say.
Show us the results.
I'm sad to say. So show us the results, Magic Man. We've got Cricket. What happened? So Cricket got 16% of the votes, and the Panthers 84%. I guess
the whole 16%.
Okay, I already told you it was Panthers week. Like that was your bad by putting Cricket up against the Panthers.
I didn't know. Cricket. First of all, I think all of the cat people were doing something else at this point.
They're busy.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in you all. So I really hope for you to come back later. I'll give you another chance to renominate Cricket. Either way, congratulations to the Panthers. I do love them too. They're great. Yes. All right. So, but I'm going to make it hard for them to hold on to the lead here because I'm going to. Yes. So we're going to have to vote between this or that cat. So this cat is going to be the Cheer Athletics Panthers, obviously, because they're moving on. But they are going to be against a home team, same program, but the Itty Bitty Kitties.
Oh!
Dun, dun, dun.
And they were really good.
So this one's going to be hard because the Itty Bitty Kitties are the little tinies of cheer athletics, and they're the cutest, most fiercest little cheerleaders.
Yes,
so
yes, they are.
It's almost like a sugar and spice.
Take that,
right there.
everyone who voted.
That's cute. It is.
Aww, so we'll see what happens.
It's a hard one.
I like it.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, BlueDebut, amazing. And then after that, we got to say, and we went to GoldGala. Again, those teams looked awesome. And Champion Cheer has a lot of teams of different levels, so we got to see all of their teams. Their lower level teams, they had really, really, really good choreography. And again, it was also unique, and you could tell that they're really drilling down their technique. They looked really good. I think that they're going to be a good program to look out for, especially at competitions like NCA. But I talked about last week on the last podcast, they had Heat, their world's team, move into medium co-ed.
Yeah.
So I talked to Jen, their owner, a little bit, and I was just like, why this change? How do you go from small girl to medium co-ed? And she said that they just had so many talented boys, and it really showed when they did. Yeah. And I thought it was unique because they do still have a lot of good all-girl stunt groups, but then they have some really good co-ed stunts going up at the same time. Yeah. So I think that they're off to a really good start.
Yeah. I agree. And I followed them like literally from mat to mat to mat in the warm-up room, and I was actually really impressed with like how strong they are coming out the gate. And she said like this is a lot of their first time like co-ed stunting, and they're really trying to figure out like how that technique and I was just like, you know what, they're figuring out ways to like save the stunts in the air, and you can tell like I just feel like they're in a really good place for October.
I agree.
And we talked about this before, but like medium co-ed is like such an underrated division, and I love it so much.
We're going to dedicate a whole podcast episode to that
division. And so now I'm just like extra excited too that we have like yet another team that we can like really kind of focus on and dive into. And it was just really exciting. And I thought, they had great baskets.
I agree.
And I just kind of was like, this this is going to be fun this year.
And if people didn't tune into the showcase or they didn't get to attend them, we have all of these really cool articles and things that are going to start coming out that we're talking specifically about some of the teams in the gym and talking to some of the coaches. So, and Champion's a really cool one. They have a great program, and I think they had 24 teams showcase.
Yeah.
And last year they joined with the Justin location, so they've got a couple of new teams out there too. So we're going to have lots of cool features on them. Just to kinda,
and the highlight is up on the site right now. Definitely something to go check out because their teams looked really, really good.
Yep. Awesome. It was so much fun. It was a jam-packed day full of cheerleading, and
can't get enough of it.
Meanwhile, Woodlands Elite.
I know.
So their showcase was on the same weekend. It was on Sunday, and a couple of our girls went out there, and that was a crazy show. We've got all of the archives from the level 5 teams up on the site, so you can watch their full routines. But there were 4 Worlds teams that showcased. They had GI Janes, Black Ops, Recon, and Generals, and then they had a few of their other level 5 teams. They have so many.
Yeah, they really do.
Like, that's crazy. Those are just their Worlds teams. And one of the girls came back, and she was just oohing and awing over the new uniforms.
They were very
so I guess
pretty.
their entire program is outfitted in just
new
beautiful
stuff.
yes. So I'm excited to see kind of all of the
I always like their
look.
look. They always have a really clean and sparkly.
I know
something special to their look.
I feel like they have like such a good balance between like the sparkly and the kind of like cool,
They've kind of got that
like
edgy,
athletic sort of thing. But we've all seen like the pictures on social media, but. To me, like what I really love to see is what it looks like on the mat all together, and so like I can't wait to see how that really looks on the floor. So, yay, new uniforms!
I know we have lots of teasers today, because the girls also went to their practice where a couple of the teams were trying to get ready for the showcase. So they went and got some kind of inside in the moment kind of things happening there in the gym, and it was really cool. And one thing I will say, the coaches of that team are really great to see at competitions because they give such motivational speeches and everything they say to the kids. Not that all coaches don't have that, but these coaches really stand out. Like when they're talking to their kids, like you kind of get sucked into, like as a kind of fly on the wall. So
I agree.
And we have one of those pieces up, I think, up on social of one of the teams. So very cool stuff.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
And I think, the Generals looked really good too.
They did.
They had that really fun bounce back pass that, Caroline, everybody knows Caroline. She's so cute and adorable and talented and wonderful. But, that's really fun.
Didn't she jump right into a stunt then from there too?
I think so. I think she tumbled like right into the middle.
I'd be dizzy. Woo!
Woo! What was that, Emily?
Woo! She's ours.
Sorry, I had to bring that up.
But yeah, no. So that's really fun, and I feel like, showcase season. It's my favorite time of the year.
Yes, and someone we have not seen a showcase yet from, A-Team.
Yes.
But
we get to see more.
That brings us into our next segment. Yes, we're going to be talking about the new episode that came out today.
The trailer.
Oh, just kidding.
Just
the trailer
came
out today. I'm ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I watched the episode yesterday, so you guys are a little behind.
So, again, before we give too much away, stop what you're doing. Watch the trailer if you haven't.
Yes. Yes.
This was a really cool one, though. The trailer doesn't give enough away, I don't think, of kind of how cool the characters are.
Yeah.
Because once you get into the episode, this is the one where you're going to meet the kids.
Yes.
Like, you're really going to see
We
these
keep
two.
talking about how funny this episode is, too, and, like, how silly the girls are.
I think it's funny.
It is.
It's
really funny. And I think that, again, I talk about it all the time, but this is the one I didn't get to go to. And so it's like, the thing I loved about this most is like you really saw who the girls are in this episode, and like they just have so much fun, and they know when to have fun and like when to turn it off and like when to buckle down and practice, and it's just it just captures A-Team so well. So I'm like just really excited for everyone to see it.
It's a good one.
It's a great one.
Tune in, people.
Great.
It's only a few more days till the episode actually comes out.
Yep. And
it's exciting.
So and for those of you that do not know, Spirit of Texas A-Team Making the Grade, it's a 6-part documentary series where we're going to be following them kind of all throughout the season. And so, they are world champs or silver globe Silver Globe.
They've earned the silver.
Globers?
Yeah.
Silver Globers.
Are you making up new terms?
Maybe.
Here,
Silver
do you want,
Glober.
you want some of this
Silver
coffee?
Global.
Oh, wait.
She finished hers.
Well,
and hers is espresso.
That's how I feel this
mind
I know.
you.
This is 3 shots of espresso. You think
She
that
ordered
I'd be
it
like,
Saturday morning.
I know,
I was like, oh, you have every day.
I drink this every day. I'm so caffeine resistant at this point in my life. I know,
I've only
right?
had
You
this
think
much
that I'd be
today,
like
so I'm a
really
little
bouncing off the walls, but I've
Bounce
just
back passes.
I'm just yeah.
We're going to see her through the office.
Yes, bounce back. No. So anyways, great team.
Yeah.
Really great series.
So what you're trying to say is they have either won Worlds or earned the silver every single year that they've competed.
I think that's what
Somebody
you're trying
say
to
words
say.
for me.
Those are the words
And I'll
Megan's
just-
saying.
And I'll just
They're
sit
so
back.
talented. I mean, they're such
No, they are.
such a talented team. And I think, too, like we've talked about this before, but they get overlooked, which I can't fathom why.
It doesn't make sense. And they just execute on such a high level again and again and again and again. And so it's really fun to like
They're very technical.
Yes. It's really fun to like get a look inside, kind of like nobody's ever really seen before. So anyways, A-Team, Spirit Texas on the site. Go check it out.
Yeah, and if you and your teams aren't watching it, you definitely want to arrange for that to happen.
Get it together.
It's fun. Like so many of my friends who are coaches are always like, I gather our whole team and we watch this together.
Yeah,
It's
do like
good
little
team
watch parties.
bonding because
Yeah.
I mean you're watching other teams' journeys and it gets you inspired.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I think we're going to have a guest on pretty soon.
I know.
Patrick, who does our music, so he'll
Yes.
give us like the inside scoop. So
Yeah.
I was talking to Krista, the coach, yesterday, and she was saying they actually have a cut of their music now. It just hasn't been released yet. So I know they left us on a cliffhanger. I was like, well, fine, we'll talk to Patrick.
That's
whenever
my
we
style.
Get him.
Nice.
I know. So yeah, so I think we're gonna have him on pretty soon.
Yeah, so and if you guys have any questions, feel free to tweet at us and we can try to ask him on the podcast.
Yes. At FloCheer, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Leave your
Wherever.
questions and we will ask. And guys, it is time to play a little game.
We have one this week.
We have one this week, I remember.
Good job, Megan.
Yes.
Tiny trophy for you.
So let's catch everybody up very quickly. We play this game called 5-second summaries, and essentially you have 5 seconds to explain and guess
I need to focus.
a team.
I get really stressed out.
And
when it's time for
whoever
the
does
game.
it in the least amount of time wins. We played, and I unfortunately lost and let down my favorite team, TGLC.
She's writing them a personal apology.
I will write you a personal apology / love letter later. But so anyways, as the loser, it is my responsibility to come up with the 5-second summaries that they have to guess. And
she did it this week.
I did.
and she forgot last week.
I forgot last week, and I
It's okay.
remembered
It's okay.
this week. So
You are forgiven.
Ooh, nervous.
Okay, so I may or may not have made Emily's a little bit harder because I am a sore loser.
Mind you, mine was at random. I did not choose.
I will continue to win. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with that.
Sorry. Salty. And competing for the extra award again. So, Emily, you are first. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lots of trees, not specific, 5-star.
What was that?
Woodlands Elite Generals.
I was going to say the Omni? Wait, that's not right. What am I talking about?
Lots of trees, woodlands, not specific, general.
That was a good
That
clip.
was hard. That
5
was so
star.
hard.
Generals.
Am I going again?
You're Jess's turn. You're doomed.
5 seconds against Emily.
You're doomed.
I'm going to jot that down.
Speechless. I want to play.
Okay, ready?
Oh, God.
Ready?
Jess is like crying.
I'm really nervous.
Famous band, also a bug.
Beatles.
In,
That's so easy.
Oh my gosh, that was so hard.
Good job.
I love this game.
All right. All right, you should get this one.
Better.
Ready? Popular boy name, not junior,
Brandon
not
All-Star.
white.
Senior Black.
Okay.
Give it to me.
Okay.
3 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit because
Of course you are.
Yeah,
just-
she didn't say the full team name.
Yeah,
I think
you just said program name. Like
Yeah, you have to have a full team name.
I need complete answers, Emily.
You do remember that if I
What
lose,
is? And you have to say what is.
This is not Jeopardy. Who's
Just
making
kidding.
the quiz next
Okay.
week? At this point.
Okay. All right.
Jess is never.
Hold on, let me calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
West Coast team. Their name is a division blended together, navy and black.
Oh, man, and I hear somebody sitting over here going, because I know the answer. I'm sorry.
I know it.
Yes,
Do I get a bonus point for that? Okay, good. I'm in the game.
Now we're...
Dang it.
There is a second.
Navy and black?
Yeah.
Is that considered navy? I'm a little bit colorblind.
Royal.
Move on. Sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, yeah.
50 Shades of Blue.
It isn't really navy.
It's
You're
not
right.
navy. I was like,
okay, that is.
But your other clues were good.
It is kind of more royal.
You're right. You're right, Emily. I think that should be disqualified.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Mark me a point.
I'll give you a tenth of a second back.
Fine.
Okay, whatever. So, anyways.
There's no coming back from that. I didn't
No,
get it. So.
there's only a second.
back.
She didn't get the first one, so there's
She's looking
only...
off your sheet.
No, I'm not. I can't read that
Guys.
far away.
All right.
Focus.
Move on. Sorry.
There's only... I'm trying to be a dramatic host. Allow me to do so. There is only a second dividing the two contestants at this point. So, it is anyone's game.
I'm going to kick Emily under the table.
Okay, Emily, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Angelic brother and sister duo, strong metal world champs.
Stingray Steel.
Woo! Okay.
Oh, that was a good one.
All right.
Your clues are kind of hard.
Yeah,
I know.
for mine.
Because I was like, brother and sister coaches, because we did
I
a feature
know.
on somebody the other day. Okay.
Listen. All right.
You could go so many directions with this.
Ready, set, go. Circus, you make a wish on these, world champs.
The World Cup Shooting Stars. Oh my gosh.
You stopped that a little.
What? No.
Okay,
No.
I'll add this. Okay, guys, I don't do math very well.
hang
This
on.
is really close. I really should have written more hundreds of seconds on here because...
Do I get extra points for movement? Because
for choreography?
I just couldn't get the words out. Like it was there. I couldn't get the words out.
You know what? I'm sorry, but I gotta give it to Jessica.
Sorry. Am I too loud in the mic?
Are you all deaf?
Okay. Well,
fine. I don't think you want to do that.
No, I know. I just built up a lot of karma that's gonna come back at me. But I'm ready. I'm gonna study.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Next week we'll be here before we know it.
Or should do victory dance.
Yeah. Oh.
I won't be because I loser. That's okay. Next week will be good.
Well, that was
all
fun.
right.
Anyways,
well,
that was good.
I think it's time to share the 3 things that I'm obsessed with this week. One of them is not going to be Megan and her clues. Just gonna throw it out there. Okay, circling back to this because I made you stop before. Number 1, Panther's new look. So what we're referring to, their new hairstyle. So I saw them all walk into warm-ups, and I was like, who are these girls in the pigtails? But then they had, so traditionally they wear their red bows, so they did red ponytails with it. So I grabbed John, and I was like, is this your new look for the season? He's like, yeah, we're trying a few things out. We're going for a different, more athletic look.
Oh.
It's really cool. It's like this French braided, like
a half
French braid down into like curled ponies, and then they have like kind of like chunky red ponytail holders.
Yeah, and then a little curl at the bottom.
Yeah.
So they said they're trying it out. So do you think it's going to stick around? You think it's?
I really think so.
Yeah, and we posted about it on Twitter, and everyone really
everybody
liked it.
loves it, and I love it. I am like, I feel like
I like it a lot.
It just matches like their energy, like that they were kind of bringing, and it just feels really unique and kind of like they're redefining. They got a new attitude, new season. So I'm really into it.
I agree. You know what? Megan's kind of other look sometimes is French braid.
I do French braid a lot. I either do like teacher bun or French braid.
Teacher bun is always pretty solid.
But so you're gonna show up.
You're a trendsetter. Can you believe it?
You're welcome, Panthers, for your new look.
I
wish I could take credit.
I can't wait for you to come into the office with this new look.
I will. Listen. Like I said, Emily and I are always competing for most extra, so maybe I'll just have like, Panthers Friday, and I'll just, adopt their hairstyle for a day.
Fine.
Works for me.
Casual and totally normal.
Yeah. Most adults walk around with your hair.
Obviously.
Totally fine.
So I'm all about it. Pretty obsessed.
Equally obsessed.
Second thing, also related to a look. So Champion Cheer Heat debuted their new look. Their new uniforms are adorable.
I think they're so cool.
The skirts are so cute. Like, they look good. And again, I think that's going to help them with their presence in this new division. But I don't know. I always look at, and this is really weird, random. But even when I would, like, in high school go prom dress shopping, like, I always like the backs of things, the detail in the back.
Oh,
so that really caught my eye. They have heat really pretty on the back. So that was something. I'm excited for them this year in medium co-ed.
Absolutely.
And love the new look. And number 3, this is a little shout out to last week's. I love that I was able to make Kelly Helton's day with being obsessed with SSX. So Kelly,
she tweeted
we're ready to be obsessed with SSX all season long. Keep it coming. We are living for the choreography. The fire, Jessica.
Yes.
The real fire.
The fire.
Yes. That I hope they incorporate into the routine.
Yes.
Yes. So, what a good weekend.
Yeah.
Great week.
Good stuff.
So much is going on. I can't believe competition season's almost here.
Yep.
A few more showcases, but I think this really got me excited.
Yep, and I think some of the showcases that we have rounded up that we're going to be going to, we've got Maryland Twisters,
World Cup,
and Rockstar Beatles.
Or Rockstars, the whole gym. Yep.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be awesome.
What are you talking about?
I'm just giving the clues still. Trying to answer.
Still playing the game. That's okay. Like I said, we need more of this.
Yeah. So
more coffee.
Guys, it's going to be a good season. I'm excited.
It's going to be a great season. Like, it is October, and I'm ready for Worlds.
Yeah, and we know you guys are in school, or, you know, some of you might not be, but you're busy, so we're going to live for you at all of these showcases, and we're bringing
share it out.
Yes, all of the things on FloCheer.com and on social. So
yes, we read all your tweets, so please tweet us, please Instagram us, Facebook us. We seriously read all of it, so continue to do that, and at FloCheer, and we love you.
Yes, we love you so much. We've got to go, so you guys just...
See you next week.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.